What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel.
So HP and I are heading out to the rental property today to get some work done in order to make this property rental ready by June 1st, which is our ultimate goal.
We're also going to be meeting a bunch of people there that are supposed to take all of the leftover items and furniture that were left behind, so let's go.
So at the house, we have a few main objectives. Number one, we want to get rid of all of the furniture that's in this house because the house is getting cleaned in a couple of days and this furniture has to be completely gone. We are also going to be fixing some of the minor issues that the house has, like chips in the wall, replacing a microwave, mounting a dishwasher, and getting some of those more minor tasks completed. Now, for all of this furniture, we actually ended up listing everything on Facebook Marketplace for free and told people that they had to come between a set period of time and they had to haul off and disassemble the item themselves.
And Aubrey got a bunch of messages whenever she listed the items, and she only listed them yesterday, so she's hand selected a few of them, and those people have been selected to come take the furniture, and if they don't come, then we'll give out the address to the other people.
It's actually been extremely overwhelming. My phone has been blowing up nonstop for like 16 hours, so I'm ready to get this task done so that I can finally have some peace. And 20 minutes early, people are already showing up.
So just a quick update from what's been taken already, because it's only been about an hour, and the dining room table set has been gone. The living room giant massive couch set is also gone with the carpet. These bar stools are still here, and I think we actually have a couple more stuff like this right here, this love couch, and then love seat couch, and then this little dresser, and upstairs there's one extra seat too, and I think the treadmill and a bunch of weights, and that's it. We're pretty much gone. Oh, and the person who took the bed couldn't take the mattress, which ended up terrible, so now we have a loose mattress, no bed set, and I don't think anybody really wants to use the mattress all that much unless they're super desperate, but cross our fingers. And while we wait for the next batch of people to come, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this doggy door because this one is rough.
Now, I am so thrilled how this has turned out. I knew that there would be a lot of demand purely because of how many messages I got, but we have most of the furniture gone. The only huge downside is that my Facebook account has been suspended and I'm not gonna be able to use it for 7 days.
So we lost a lot of traction that we had, but we're hopeful.
So HP actually reposted it on his Facebook, and we're hoping that we can get all of this stuff taken. If not, we're gonna have to haul it ourselves. In the meantime though, I'm gonna begin patching some of these parts in the wall that need to be repaired. So we have the entire house patched, but we do need to sand and paint over the patches. We got the doggy door complete and the microwave is well on its way, but we do have quite a lot more to do and it's getting late. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a night and we'll return tomorrow.
And after a few hours of heavy grinding, we've completed phase one. We've got everything out of the house and dealing with random people, putting in the microwave, Aubrey patching holes. Let's show you what we did.
So first and foremost, we got all of the holes in the entire house patched. You can see one behind me. Little ones like this one here. This big one, which of course will be painted. And truthfully, there were probably hundreds of others throughout the entire house. Like HP mentioned, we also got rid of all of the furniture. About 95% of it was taken from people who reached out through Facebook. And the rest of it is here in the garage, which should be able to be taken within the next 1 or 2 trips whenever HP and I are coming back and forth to here to do other things.
And new doggy door has been replaced. We do have to still go around and maybe put some extra caulk after the house has been cleaned, but that'll be the final touch to make sure that there's no drafty breezes or rain coming through. Microwave has also been installed. We did a great job with this, and it fits like a glove. I mean, you can't even get a sheet of paper between the sides. Our measurements had to be exact. We're not gonna peel this off. We're gonna save that for the very last thing after the caulking, because this is going to be a nice peel.
So phase 2 of this project is to begin to get this house rental ready. So we have cleaners coming in on Monday, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to make sure that this house was completely empty so that it could be cleaned from top to bottom.
And to give you an idea how bad this place is, there's just layers of dust. There's a bunch of watermarks and streaks all over the windows. Nothing's been cleaned. There's thick layers of dust all over the blinds, and that's pretty much the entire house. It's just been lived in, and it just definitely needs
Lived in with very shedding dogs.
Yes, with 4 dogs.
Now, fortunately, HP and I are done here for the next couple of days, but we are going to have to come back on Monday after the cleaners come here because they require for an inspection to be done by the owners of the property within 24 hours after the cleaning has been completed. It's because of the fact that they offer a 24-hour guarantee, so they want to make sure that their bases are covered, which I am more than happy to do because I'm really excited to see how this place is going to look after it's been cleaned on Monday. So we'll be back here in a few days.
So it's currently Wednesday, and Nico and I are heading to the rental property to not only inspect the property after it had been cleaned by the cleaners, but the lawnmowers are supposed to be going to the house today. So I want to check out and see if they did it and how good of a job they did. And I'm also supposed to be grabbing some things from the house because we need to continue to empty out the garage. We have made a lot of progress this week on the house, but there still is quite a lot more to do. I'm starting to get a little bit doubtful that we'll end up doing all of this by June 1st, but it should be done within the first week of June. Right, Nico? The bad thing about buying this house, and I feel as though this is a pretty big downside, especially while we're in this like prepping phase of things, is that this house is so incredibly far. It's only about maybe 20-25 miles, but the drive here is full of traffic. In fact, it took me an hour and a half to get here, and it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:45 now. I left the house at like 1:30, 1:20ish, and I just got here because traffic, construction, it was insane. So 2 main objectives for today. Number 1, check the house because it has been cleaned. I need to pay the cleaners, but it does have a 24-hour guarantee, so I wanted to come here, put my eyes on it before I send them the remainder of the payment. Number 2, I wanted to see if the lawn company came. And number 3, I had to move the trash cans back into the garage per the HOA because the HOA here is a big pain in the butt. Looking at the house looks really, really clean. And I know that you guys can't smell in here, but it smells so much better than it smelled a few days ago. So the smell alone makes it worth it. They cleaned all of the blinds. You can see it is a little bit dirty here still with the window, but they said that this was double paned glass, so they actually couldn't get rid of this like markings on the other side, so we'll have to figure something out. They cleaned inside the cabinets, all over the countertops, and in the fridge, which looks really good. The bathrooms are one of those areas that were pretty gross, so the bathroom looks great. Now, I was curious to see how the carpet and the stairs upstairs would turn out after getting a deep clean. There was a small part of me that was hoping that maybe we wouldn't have to hire a separate carpet cleaner, but that doesn't seem like that's gonna be the case. Because as you can see, the carpet is still in pretty rough shape. Hey. We don't have carpet at home, so anytime he's in a carpeted house, he goes absolutely nuts. Again, as you can see in here, it definitely is obvious that it had been cleaned, but there are just so many stains. This is gonna have to be separately cleaned as well, which is unfortunate, but definitely isn't unexpected. So as of right now, we've had the property for a little bit over 1 week, but it's been exactly 1 week since the start of this video. And over the course of this week, we've accomplished a few important things. Number 1, we've hired a lawn crew. They're gonna be coming out here every single week. That's gonna cost $40 per week. We also hired cleaners to come out. And while I do think they missed a few spots here and there, this house was disgusting before they came in. So I'm overall happy with that service. That all in all cost $600 for the entire house, which is very, very expensive, but was probably worth it. We also replaced the microwave downstairs. That cost about $225. We replaced the doggy door, which was about $100-ish. And we are in the process of getting quotes for painters as well as people that can fix some of the wood trim in the house. The first quote that we got so far came out to $6 grand, which was to paint the entire house and fix all of the wood trim, which is incredibly expensive. In fact, HP made the joke that it seems as though they're wanting to buy the house for that price, not just paint and fix it. So we're definitely going to be getting some other quotes on that, but I definitely think that the painting and the wood is going to be the most expensive venture to get this house ready to rent. But I guess now my job is done here, at least to put my eyes on the cleaning. So let's go move the trash can so that the HOA doesn't complain at us. Nico hasn't peed on anything since he was a puppy, and yet he decided to pee in this house, which is the second time he's done it. It's like he smells unfamiliar dog and doesn't know how to act. Right, Nico? Now the backyard unfortunately hasn't been mowed yet, so I'm not going to be able to see how this turned out until I come back here later this week. But as you can see, the grass has already grown significantly longer and it's only been a few days. So I am happy to see that they are coming this week because it's going to be getting out of hand very soon. But that's the end of the video. This is the work that we've put into this house so far over the last week. We have a few things to do, which we will of course document here on the YouTube channel. But let us know what you guys think. Do you guys think we should replace these carpets? Do you think they'll be fine being cleaned? I'm gonna get a few quotes from a few different companies and see what's the best path to move forward. But we definitely have to make a decision within the next couple of days because the clock is ticking and we are still probably a week to a week and a half out of having this house rental ready. Another thing that I'm also thinking about doing is getting professional photos. That's one thing that I always hear about, that you should get professional photos, but I'm also wondering if maybe today's day and age with your iPhones and with the cameras that we use for YouTube, if that would be enough. So I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts. What should we do about carpets? What should we do about professional photos? Let us know down in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.